because I don't have a magic wand. But I do have a pretty clear sense of where you're at. And I have a pretty clear sense of what the guides are going to say, but I'm going to actually let them say it. So light language is a frequency. I have had several people whose light language activated from hearing mine, but I also think that there are some little tips and tricks that might help you. So I'm gonna tell them to you. So if you want to do light language, you set your intention, you pray about it, you talk to your guides. When you say, do I have guides? Of course you have guides. You're surrounded. Look around you right now and in your mind, see the angels that are around you, the loved ones that are standing in that room with you. Always, you have a whole team of non-physical beings that love you and support you and are trying to give you nudges, trying to help you down the road. That's why you're feeling discontented, because you haven't found your passion, your zen, your whatever. You haven't found that yet. So that's how they're using that to guide you. So that kudos to you. Feel good about that. I'm listening. I'm looking under every damn rock. I'm looking around every corner. I'm trying, doing the best I can do. Get into a meditative state and put your mouth into gear. And that might be get yourself doing something that you can just kind of keep going. And then your consciousness is here. Move your consciousnness out. Now, the first time you shift into it, you're still going to think you're not doing it. You're going to think you're making it up. And you have to just say, yes, okay. And then you sit and you start by raising your vibration, breathe the love of the universe, breathe the love you have for God, whatever it is that makes your heart do this. Then you get into a meditative state, and then you shift into gear, and then you move your consciousness. The minute you do it, you're going to go, did I do it? And then you just go, just relax. It's all perfect. It's all right. And then when you start to get a flow going, like I'll even use my thumbnail on my finger to give me something to put my focus on, particularly if a really, really unique dialect comes through. Some days, without me having any control or understanding of all the whys or whatever, I think it's like from a different planet. It's what I think it is. But anyways, I will just shift into a dialect that I've never heard. The other day I did it and I'm like, holy shit. And I actually grabbed my phone and hit the record button and I recorded it because it sounded so different. It sounded almost Asian. I'd never heard myself do it before. And so then I'm like, holy, Kelly's consciousness is like, what am I saying? And so then you're like, oh, now I'm interfering with it. I'm making it up. No, Kelly, you're not, so you're battling with this head to move away again. You following me? Practice until then. I had a lady who had light language in her hands, but didn't speak it. And so she felt like she was less than. I said, oh my gosh, that's awesome. I went out on YouTube and Googled it for fun and found this woman who was putting her light language, all silent, with maybe music in the background. And she was bringing through the codes with her hands. It's about bringing the codes and the information through. So when I'm bringing this light language blessing through, which I'm getting ready to do, we can set our intention that if it is for your highest good at this time, which it may or may not be, but if it is, you say yes. You say yes, that you would like to have that experience. And I picture every cell in my body opening. I just open because it brings frequencies and codes that can actually unlock our DNA. And once that DNA is activated, that's when the different gifts can come through. The DNA will activate as you raise your frequency. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of energy work. I always say, like, I know what's gonna happen. They shift gears and take me however they want it to go. But I'm gonna get started. How's that? I'm gonna get started, and we're gonna let the beautiful, beautiful team that loves us both so much. They are all around us right now, and we're gonna let them have at it. So we're gonna take a deep breath into our hearts. And you're going to feel the edges, feel the space that breath makes, and then blow it out. And breathe it in. You're going to breathe it out. We're going to breathe in. Now we're going to breathe it down to Mother Earth. Picture your energy. Picture a beautiful tube of white light coming right across you and me together, connecting us because we are already one. And that energy just flows into Mother Earth. And we say thank you to Mother Earth. We thank Mother Earth in this moment. Thank you for taking all that no longer serves us. Thank you for sending us the information, the codes, the frequencies that we need. And thank you for transforming and transmuting the energy and sending it back to us that can still be utilized by our bodies, our energy system. Take a breath in. And now we're going to send it to the cosmos. And we see the energy flow out. I see it go into the dark night sky, floating past, going past the stars, going past the galaxies and the planets, and it's going to loop around and it's going to come back to us. And as it's doing that, again, our energy is releasing anything that no longer serves us. It is bringing to us the codes and the frequencies needed in this moment, and it is transforming the energy that can be transformed. And we say, thank you for our highest good, for love and light. And we see that beautiful circuit of energy as it flows, and we add our intention to that circuit, and we see a beautiful figure 8, the infinity sign going through our chakra system. As it goes out into the infinity, it does all 3 of those things. It comes back through our energy system. It goes down into Mother Earth, doing those 3 things, picking up, letting go, and transforming. And then back it comes. And we have infinite numbers of those beautiful paths of energy coming in and out of our body all the time, whether we know we do or not. This is part of our makeup. Angel Ariel explained to me that the humans were gifted with the chakra system. And with the chakra system, there comes a beautiful team of angels. And they are your team just as much as they are my team. And I was blessed to bring them through into my book and to write their words for people to read. And I'm so grateful for that. But they are with me all the time. They are with you all the time. When Jeff asked me what was the biggest thing that humans could do to raise their frequency, I was shocked when my angels said, or my guides, my team said, utilize the chakra system. The chakra system needs to be cleaned every day. It needs to be balanced every day. And you need to add your deliberate intention to it, utilize the colors. And I'm doing, the angels are actually bringing me meditations that I'm putting out on my YouTube channel just in the last couple of days. It's just started. So I'm just going to take a breath in. I'm going to connect my heart to yours. I'm going to send that energy up to the cosmos. Sacred triangle. Beautiful sacred triangle of energy. Atsia taika o mananakina o ka atakita o manano. Azia nako ora kamananyana. Say yes within your heart, dear one, for the blessing of the light language. Arioto ko okoma a arakamono oko okomana aziki to ore nyana katika tarko o azika tarkaturu manyana katarkia zakatorko matatrikia rakasu torko torkia tarkatarka tarkatarkasko torko 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 sakatia rakata ariata kuto oto sikia tarkatarkoto sikia katorko torkia miana katia rakatarkato sakarkiata ah. Let the frequencies ride the tone. Ariaza katora katiza kato. Arakotomano una maki makatarako niana katotora manina katoza katira katara kato. Ariata kuria miana katoruka mananiana katara katoto sukatara katiara katoto katara katiara kata. Are kiaza katoruka maniana katoto miana tira katoto kotor katara kati. Aziki katara katoto suki katata atatika atarkoma 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 azakiara katatri takatara katozo kotor koto. Azar kiatara katoto ka ataza katara katoto azika tarkoma tarkoma tarkosa katita tarko tozo kototo. Ika tikatara kototo katara katara That was different. Whew. Accept, dear ones, the frequency that rides the light language into your heart, into your very DNA, for the awakening that is needed in this moment. Release that which no longer serves you. Release any judgments of self. Release. Ariata krukumnyana katika utakatarakaza. Hari katatsakatarku. O sarikiatra kadiara katiara 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 katiara. We feel within you, dear one, a great sense of not enoughness. There is a vibration of self-judgment that is coming through and needs to be looked at. First, we would remind you that you have a team of your own. Never doubt or question that. It is exactly as we speak. They surround you all the time. You are keeping yourself very distracted with all of the things in your life that keeps your mind so engaged that you cannot hear the whispers of your own team. We would remind you that the contentment that you seek, the fulfillment that you seek, comes from within. You are looking for your work to bring you peace and fulfillment. You are looking for your relationships to bring you peace and fulfillment. You are looking for the way you spend your free time to give you peace and contentment. You will not find it in any of those things. There is a merry-go-round that you are on, that you are ready to step off. The merry-go-round is the busy, 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 busy. Let's go from one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. Take a moment of silence. Keep your heart still. Heal the inner child within. Learn to find your joy and your contentment from inside. This one, we have given a great amount of information around her relationship between her and her. And we would share this with you. You have been in a caring profession all of your life, giving much of who you are and what you are to those around you in a very beautiful, loving fashion. This is a wonderful thing. Where you need to focus your attention is taking that light that you are so good at shining on others and turning it to yourself. It will not matter if you change your profession. It will not matter if you change your husband. It does not matter what you change in the external world. Until you learn to have the relationship between you, and you have that beautiful, nurturing, loving, accepting relationship with yourself, none of these things will be fulfilling. As we speak through Abraham, you take yourself everywhere you go, dear one. You take yourself everywhere you go. We can sense an immediate human response of self-judgment and, oh, I've messed it up. No, dear one, you are perfect in this moment. You are in the perfect, perfect place in your evolution. You are open and seeking. That is beautiful and it's wonderful. But your motivation is around, what can I do for others? Your motivation needs to be, what can I do for me? What can I do for the little girl that lives inside of me? What can I do to bring joy and fun and happiness into this experience? It wouldn't matter if you were entering data or sitting in a meditation class. Both are valuable. Both are wonderful and beautiful. It is your perception that it is the thing that's going to bring you that sense of knowing and that sense of love and peace and fulfillment. It will not come from what you do, dear one. It will come from what you be. What you be while you enter the data. What you be while you sit in the meditation class. Because if it isn't in the being, it doesn't exist. It is what you be.